Hey mamas, this post is for the moms. If you're not a mom, scroll on. Hey y'all, I wanted to share 3 things that have helped me on this journey so far. I have 2 6-year-old twins, soon to be 6-year-old twins. And we all know motherhood changes you. It changes the way you operate. It changes your day-to-day life. It changes your perspective in the way we look at some things, as it should, right? Because we are now responsible for more than just ourselves. I see a lot of posts on social media these days about moms that are just at their wits' end and don't know what to do with little kids. My journey with my kids through infancy and toddlerhood and now into grade school children has not been all smooth sailing, and there have been moments of frustration and questioning my parenting. Even in moments of despair, I've had to tell myself, you're going to get through it. It's all a part of growing up for these children as they try to reach their developmental milestones and figure out who they are as little people. So 3 things that have helped me I want to share. And the first is patience. If I could say, if I had to give only one, it would be that. No, they probably won't do things the first time you ask. They probably won't even do it the second time you ask. Patience is definitely the key to motherhood. So if you happen to be one of those cut and dry people, let's do it 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. Children don't work like that. And you are going to find yourself more often than not frustrated and angry with them very quickly. Take a deep breath. Breathe. It's going to be all right. The second thing that helped me was flexibility and being adaptable, which I already had that trait and continue to work on being flexible, because just through life experiences, I know that things get thrown at us all the time, and there's only so much that we can control, and so I tend to focus on that. Kids move to the beat of their own drum. Somebody's going to spill something on the floor. You're going to trip up over some toys. You may find some marks on the wall, on the couch. Food is going to spill. You're going to fix it for them, and they're going to decide that they do not want it. Somebody's going to have an accident in their clothes on the very one day that you forgot to bring a spare change of clothes with you. It just happens. And so being flexible, being adaptable, being able to think quick on your feet is part of it. Have patience. That's the first thing. Not just with the kids, but also with yourself working through this. Because it's, especially if it's your first, it's new to you. If it's your second, it's still new to you because it's a different kid. No 2 children are the same. So the third and final thing that I'll say helps me on this motherhood journey is grace. Extending lots and lots of grace to the kids and also to me. As we hear all the time, parenthood does not come with a manual, and a lot of times as moms we end up being the default parent, and a lot of the parenting, a lot of the rule setting, a lot of the boundary holding falls on us. So give yourself grace. It's my responsibility to help nurture these children and mold them into having good morals, good values, good ethics, upstanding character. It takes work. Your children will do things and you're like, not my kid. Where did you get that? Where did you hear that word? Where did you learn to do that? You have to learn to extend grace because they go away from you during the day if they're in school. Their mind is taking in things, they're processing things they hear, stuff they see other people do. My children have come home and randomly I've heard 2 curse words. And I know they haven't heard that in our house. So I'm like, where did that come from? So we had to deal with that. I extended grace. They didn't know what they were saying. It was just something they picked up from somewhere. I hope that this reaches whoever needs to hear it so that you are doing wonderful. Motherhood is a constant re-evaluation. We're doing it and we don't even know we're doing it. We're second guessing. We are wondering if we made the right decision. I think having patience, I think being adaptable and flexible and extending a lot of grace is going to get you far. Stay in the trenches, y'all. We will continue to be tested every single day with these kids. Some days will be better than others. Some days will be frustrating. Some days will be golden. Some days will be somewhere in between. The overall message is that as long as you are doing the best you can, using the resources around you when need be, it's gonna be all right. Feel free to ask me any questions. I don't have all of the answers, but I can definitely share my experience and things that I've learned along the way. All right? Have an amazing day. Toodles.